Welcome to the Wandering Bard, and we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day just a bit early, but as anyone who celebrates St. Patty's Day will tell you, it's never too early.
Yeah, it's never too early.
Watch as we destroy a pint glass with a tankard. I'm your host, Jeremy Grafe, and of course, you have seen the hand and pint glass of the fantastic House Elf 1.
That's me.
That is her. I see we already have people making math jokes in the chat. Well done.
Well, just pie. It's Pie Day, so, you know.
Well, that's true.
People are really excited, however, if you celebrate math and or pie. Maybe you have delicious pie recipes. You know, we always go to food in this channel, even though it's music and food and chocolate.
Well, if any of you ever get to meet me out in the wilds and we get to go out to dinner, I do have the spidey sense for where to eat, no matter where I am in the world. So I'm always happy to exercise that, but I'm also happy to have recommendations for great places to check out from locals, and certainly glad to hear about people's pie recipes, particularly cream pies. Not really a fruit pie guy right here, not so much, but cream pies, oh yes, that is a yes, yes. So, yeah, here's to you all. Jason, I hear you are ensconced at your campground at Sherwood, so good on you. Hopefully you're not too close to the willows, or at least they're keeping it down a bit tonight. Ah, yes.
Oh, how about savory or meat pies?
I mean, savory, yeah, I'm all about savory pies, especially little handhelds. I'm a big fan of savories. So yeah, that's fair game. All right. Yeah, favorite pies. Post them up in the chat. And I know there are decent pie emotes if you dig for them. So dig them up. And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush a buckle, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. And come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, whistle out the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud-walled cabin, eyes were watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed morning's light. Murmurs ran along the valley to the banshees' lonely crew. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that black mass of men was seen. High above their shining weapons flew their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune. And to rowdy boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon. And to rowdy boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon. 'Tis the rising of the moon. And to rowdy boys for freedom, 'tis the rising of the moon. So a lot of these great old Irish songs are taking on a very different feeling for me now, as I think about the awful imperial thing that's happening in Ukraine right now, and the things that Ukrainian people are dealing with and having to fight, and the odds that they're struggling against every day, trying to get the Russian soldiers out of their homeland. And my heart goes to you all. And if any Ukrainian people are watching this, I hope you have all the strength you need to defend your home. So, and hopefully the Russian army will change its mind and go home. So, I wanted to thank our subscribers because tonight we have some new hardware that we are currently field testing. That's right, friends. Your generous donations have funded a brand new camera, and as well as a tripod. So hopefully that is showing up and it's making a difference, because it certainly seems to be making a difference from our end. So thank you one and all to our generous subscribers for making this new gear possible. Thanks, friends. Here's to you all.
New camera's cool. It's got a lot of fun features that we're gonna have to mess with.
Yeah, I shot all the intro photos on a walk last week. I wanted to take a photo, especially I was concentrating on getting close enough to all the new shoots of life. So it tended to be a lot of shots of lichen and moss, because that was all that was waking up last week. But I'm going to take the camera for a little expedition tomorrow in the afternoon, and hopefully I'll see some other stuff shooting out. So
even though we had snow, it's completely gone now.
Yeah.
It's like a whirlwind of snow weekend.
Yeah, I unfortunately had to cancel a gig because it was so icy here that 3 of the interstates ended up closing because there were pileups that were that bad. So really weird weather, but that's March in central Pennsylvania. So let's get back to a little bit of music then, shall we? My words, they are simple. My story is true. Oh, once I was carefree, my own path to choose. I courted a lady by night and by day, but now she has left me and gone far away. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. She followed me gladly to Donnybrook Fair. I bought her fine ribbons to tie in her hair. She offered to marry and stay by my side, but then in the morning she sailed with the tide. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings for the one I love best. My parents, they chide me and will not
fluttering.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. So, if in case you are interested and you're digging the show, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. Subscribing can look a bunch of different ways, but the way that will do the most good, and you will make sure that most of your dollars and cents go toward things like software and hardware and keeping the show running, go to jeremygrafemusic.com and check out Subscribe. For $5 a month, you will have unlimited access to all of the VODs completely uncut, and as well as my full music catalog. So everything that comes out new, you get that as part of your subscription fee. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to get released this year. I think the first thing, the tentative date is the release date is going to be July, and that is going to be the acoustic album. So I'm giving myself the deadline to be done with that by mid-June. All the recording will be done by mid-June, all the tracking, and then that'll come out in July. And that should be really cool. I'm really excited about that one because that one is probably going to be a mix of a few of my Ren Fair favorites and a few of the favorites of the originals that y'all have been so kind about that I've written and played for you on Monday night. So as we get a little bit closer, I might be, I'm definitely going to be posting some of the early on demos for the subscribers. So look for those in the next few weeks. And you'll get to start hearing previews of what could be on the album, maybe even voting on what you would love to see. So, yeah. I guess that's it for these announcements. This commercial break brought to you by jeremygrafemusic.com. So Lori has been incredible this week as I have taken it upon myself to learn several songs right when she's trying to go to bed. And she's been awesome because normal humans would be pissed if someone's trying to learn a song while they're trying to go to bed.
It's true.
But I guess I wasn't doing as badly as I thought learning the songs in the first place because she was not unhappy. And I am premiering some songs that are not new by any stretch of the imagination, but they are definitely new to this show. And so I wrote this song a couple weeks ago, and this is for the people of Ukraine. Take these seeds with you as you go. Make them line your pockets So, some of you might know Matt Young, the Pride of Ireland, and he said something in one of his sets last year at Sherwood that really stuck with me, that the Irish goodbye is actually not real, and there's no, like, just leave without saying anything to anybody. You end up taking so long, and you end up doing, like, circuits of goodbyes. So I'm going to simulate that a little bit with 3 of my favorite Irish farewell songs. Yeah, so we're going to just start saying goodbye now. It's going to be a bit, because we're not actually saying goodbye yet. Just putting that out there.
It's like the first goodbye.
Right, so this is the first of several.
The circuit of goodbyes. It's like trying to leave my family's house at Christmas.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of Irish in your part of the family, too.
They are half Irish and half Italian, so that should explain some things.
So typically, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to start extricating ourselves from any given family gathering. But anyway, yeah, if you're liking what you're seeing, like, pop on over to jeremygrafemusic.com and think about subscribing. If you're really excited, if you're not sure yet, do give the channel a follow and make sure your notifications are on. Some weeks I even remember to edit what the notification is, so it actually, like, syncs up with what we're doing. Anyway, the first of many goodbyes. Kind friends and companions, come join sing and be merry, all grief to refrain, for we may and might never all meet here again.
Goodbye, goodbye. Oh, it's been so nice seeing
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's Monday
We'll have to-
night. Here we are.
Doing it again,
Doing
and
it
again,
again
and
and
again.
And we're all
Ah.
like cheersing and we're like celebrating this, like, we're like, oh, it's such a great song. Maybe we could just hear one more song.
Well,
A
as luck would
second
have
goodbye.
it, as luck would have it, I have multiple goodbyes planned. Ah. Fare well to you, my own true love. Though many fare thee wells, I am bound for a trip to California, a place that I know right well. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee, I am bound on a Yankee Clipper ship. Lady Crockett is her name, and her captain's name is Burgess. They say that she's a floating shame. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I sailed with Burgess once before, and I think I know him well. If a man's a sailor, he will get along. If he's not, then he sure is hell. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. The ship is in the harbor, love, and you know I can't remain. And I know it will be a long, long time before I see you again. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. So fare thee well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Well, friends, the bad news is the goodbyes are coming to a close soon, but the good news is they're not quite done yet. So, if you haven't already, do give us a follow by clicking that little button with the heart, and make sure your notifications are on, and you will get notifications every week. And sometimes they'll even be accurately telling you what's going to be on the show, but not tonight. I'm really so glad that we get to spend our Mondays together here at the Wandering Bard, our virtual venue. I, of course, am Jeremy Grafe, and I have been joined by my dear wife, Lori, who masquerades as House Elf 1 and does all of the wonderful production that actually makes me look and sound halfway decent.
I don't do any of that.
That's actually true.
This is like the part where it's like, okay, I finished my drink. We're going to hang out for one more song, and we're going to sing it together.
Are we?
I mean, virtually. We're going to virtually sing it together.
I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I have done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart enthralled. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades there I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts there I had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls to my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Well, friends, thanks so much for tuning in to The Wandering Bard tonight. It was great to see you all. I'm looking forward to reading all your comments when we're off the air. And until next week, love you all. See you next Monday.